doesn't
Your sister is missing and I want her found. What else is Edward for if not to keep the family safe?
I'd be happy to send someone to look for her, ma'am. It's not a...
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imogene. Again.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Imogene.
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because Imogene decided to take a lover again.
Jack, how dare you speak so disrespectfully about your sister? I insist you send someone to find Imogene.
Mother, will you let it go,
When we
please?
last left off, we'd just come back from eating the
I don't
serum
think you're even listening to me, Jack.
She's a
from
grown
Parsons
woman.
Creamery.
She's
We'll
perfectly
need to turn that
capable of
into
looking after
Edward.
herself.
I can't believe you don't care what happens to your sister.
If she wanted us to know where she went, she would have told someone.
And they will actually keep going through these dialogue until you talk to Edward.
Imogene is out there somewhere, maybe even lying dead in a ditch. And
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Hardly worth my time. Just a few raiders who ambushed him.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Like I was saying last time, you can actually do these persuasion options. If you succeed, you'll get 100 caps and you'll get to keep the serum. If you don't, you'll get to keep the serum, but you won't get anything else out of it. So,
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
I insist you send someone to find Imogene.
I'm not Imogene's babysitter. If she chooses to go off without telling anyone, that's her business.
I can't believe you don't.
and he's gonna walk
Jack.
up here.
I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's what we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
The sarcastic option is actually kind of funny.
Sounds like a piece of cake.
I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
I'm off to find the loony sister then.
But first, a little game of pool.
Why does Imogene do this to me?
Imogene's actually there, but go to the third rail. Anyways. What they got was mad. Mutually assured destruction.
Safety's off. I don't like the look of this place one bit.
I mean, it's, good neighbor. And this guy got stabbed right here. His body's gone now. He was still stabbed.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome. Huh?
Yes?
Yeah,
Boy,
you can talk to Whitechapel Charlie. Let's just tell you to talk to Magnolia.
I see you looking round the corner.
Charlie,
What'll it be?
do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! Gal wants a word.
Well, what's the matter, sweetheart? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I've never heard that song before. Who wrote it?
I did. Everything I sing is an original. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those. So what brings a woman like you to my part of town?
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
You can flirt with her during this. I tried and it's great. Nothing like detouring from your quest to find Imogene to spend time with Magnolia.
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Are you a friend of hers?
If you do flirt with her and take her out for a night out, you'll have to pass 3 speech checks, but having passed all 3, if you do need to talk to her here for, like, this quest, she'll have to walk all the way back, which is kind of annoying.
You don't know what to say? Try humming it.
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Well, that's what I have to say.
Enjoy your stay.
At the Charles View Amphitheater, I'm gonna go here though. And I'll just walk the way there. If you have already been to the Charles View Amphitheater and cleared it out, Brother Thomas will respawn for this quest. Otherwise, they'll all be there.
What the fuck is that?
It's a legendary raider up
Shit's
there.
got ambush all over it. Nothing there now.
Nope, I'm still here. You've got a legendary item I want.
No mercy! Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
I usually don't. Now, if you excuse me, we'll need to find Imogen. Or, well, we'll need to free her. See some frag mines around there. Maybe we'll come back for Loose Gym next. It's an interesting location. And there's a super mutant down that way with a missile launcher.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm just looking for Imogen Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogen is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
What's she doing here? Is she a member of your movement?
Actually, she and I are, you know, romantically involved. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
So you have a couple different options here. You can threaten him, say you're a friend of the family, which are high speech checks, or you can offer him 500 caps, an easier speech check, or the final option, we should probably do.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
One way or another, we're going to see her.
Wow. You look like you're going to work.
And dance
I
like
thought
that.
we were friends.
Score.
If you want to see her so bad, don't let me stand in your way. Here, I'll unlock the door for you.
Listening to a performance here would have been extraordinary.
Yeah. Probably would have. Back in the day.
Oh. We need to deal with these lights or move on. They're significantly reducing our combat efficiency.
Unlock the door. Nice done. Yeah. Okay. Later.
You must be Emma Jean.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a
That's
bit
the last one.
younger.
How rude. Don't you know to never mention a lady's age? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
I mean, I passed the harder one.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It really isn't any of your business. And I know it was Jack who sent you. He's always trying to control me.
Actually, Jack didn't care. Your mother sent me. But again, I'm going to try for the speech option. Fail the last two, but passed a hard one, so...
You don't seem very grateful for being rescued.
Well, maybe technically I was not allowed to leave. So, thank you. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Oh, you going? There you go. And she will actually walk back to the third rail. And she'll stay there until you get to the next part of the quest. But I am going back to Cabot House.
Hey there.
Amazing what people will just leave lying around like junk.
Yeah, the guy just shot and left it there. Yeah, the icon doesn't work anymore. Edward is now at Parsons' insane asylum, leaving Jack at the house.
Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me?
It's as if time itself
Edward,
is avoided.
switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Now, how's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway's right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Sweet, cool.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! Ah! There's no signal at all.
Still spinning.
We've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Who are you again?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum.
Jack will actually
They're
follow
under
you around the
attack by
house
raiders.
if you
It's strange.
walk away.
The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble.
It's
I don't
kind
know
of
what's
funny.
gone wrong this
I'll be
time.
honest. Alright, you can either tell him you found Imogene and he'll move on, or you can say, or you can go with the other options. And it'll bring out Imogene at the end.
Let's go.
Good. I'll explain on the way. Hold on. Weren't you off looking for Imogene? Did you find her?
Yes, I found her. She's fine.
Oh, good.
I've gotten anywhere between 196
You'll be
and
wanting to be
200.
paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things.
205.
Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right?
That is the
Here.
current
I hope
currency.
that's the right amount. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Oh, what do you want?
Hi.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
There we go. Redecorating. And he will actually walk all the way to... And he will actually walk all the way to Parsons. So if you haven't discovered the location, he'll walk there. And you'll basically have an extra person with you, should you encounter any trouble along the way.
Ready? Let's go. You should know what we're going to be dealing with. My father is confined in Parsons. For his own safety and everyone else's. He became dangerously unstable after handling an ancient artifact he found in Arabia. I've spent my life trying to figure out how to cure him.
I've seen him take a right, I've seen him go straight. If he does go this way, you'll pass by the USS Constitution. Another fun questline we'll do later on. Meanwhile, I still haven't found my son.
It's the artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system.
Yeah, again. I'd say it's a bit buggy, but there's not exactly much of a way through.
You may
and
have
of course,
guessed
you can
by
also
now,
fast
my
travel
family and
there.
I have lived for a very long time, thanks to discovering the alterations in blood. Some of my earliest attempts to prove the operation eventually isolated the anomalous compounds, which led to the serum treatment we still use.
Think you can hide?
I'm well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But I assure you that if I had the chance, I would gladly give it all up to have my father back, even for a short time.
Hello? A hardened sniper rifle just lying here. What if that's normally there? Let me know if you found one there as well. Oh. And he's kind of just staying there, so it's probably his own fault for just staying there. Nice. Maybe he just realizes that it's kind of pointless. And he's just decided, alright, no point. These two.
Hey.
Safety's off.
There's another one still?
Hey.
Where do you want me?
Hey.
Remember the Citadel!
Heads up.
Yeah, he's not coming out. Well, I guess we'll be back when we're done with that.